Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to Test on Tech. So today I'm going to be showing you how to install uh, a smart lock. There's a smart lock, so I'm going to be showing you how to install it. So first of all, let me show you the equipment and the accessories you need to complete this installation. You need a door, yeah. So we're going to be using this one as our door. So and when you have the door, you have to make sure that you have this kind of hole in your door. You have to look for a way to cut this kind of hole in your door. So you see the difference between this one and the normal door you have. So you have to have this kind of spaces in between your doors. So after that, so there are other accessories that you need. You definitely need your cutter. Then you need the smart lock accessories. So it's going to be using this cutter to cut these accessories so that they can fit to this door because this one is definitely longer than this one. Yeah, like this one now, it's longer than it. So you have to measure it and have your cutter available so that you can cut it. You have all your other accessories that you need for your smart lock. So this one will come with your smart door lock. This one will come with it. So you have your engine, your key engine. Then this is the key. This is your smart lock key. This is the engine. So this one is the screw that you're going to use to screw this engine to your door engine. So you can see it. So you need this one. This one will come with your smart door lock. So this one will come with it. So this one is here. And we also have other accessories to successfully install your smart door lock. So let me open this one. So for this particular smart door lock, they have each smart door lock have their different accessories. So the most common type of accessory is this guy. This one and these ones are very common in all smart door lock. This one most especially. Then this one very common in all smart door lock. You need all of these accessories. So you also need your screwdriver. Finally, you need your engine, your door engine. So this one now is different from the normal type of engines you have. So I'm going to remove this one. All these ones now is different from the normal type of engines you have in your normal door. So these ones are smart door lock engines. So sometimes it's because Shana door engine. So I don't know. So this one is the one you use for your smart door lock. And you can see so it fits very well with your door frame. So this one you need this one. So these are the various accessories and devices you will need to completely install your smart door lock. So you have your smart door, you have your smart door lock, you have your door frame, and we have different accessories. So these accessories is what you're going to be using to completely install. So this one is uh, our door engine. This one is our key engine. This one's our screwdriver is always in our it do come with our smart door lock. Then this one is already our screw. Then we have our screwdriver and we have our cutter. So we need our cutter to cut all these things to sizes. So that being said, let's go into the installation process. Right, first things first, we have to place this one into our door. So we are placing our engine into our door. And I have my screw. Make sure I screw it in properly. our door engine is properly screwed to our door frame. So you can see it is properly screwed to it. So to fix our key engine, so you have to bring our key engine. So you have to look for the position, our position. We have to choose our positioning. So I'm going to place it right here. So I'm going to be using this O. So I'm going to be putting it here. So you place your key engine inside this place. Then you take your screw. It has its own screw. So you have to make sure you are using the actual screw. So you try, place it in and screw it in. It's brilliant. So what you're gonna do now is to position a smart lock on it. So let's position a smart lock on it. So as you can see here, this one is too long. So it's too long. So you have to know, position it on it, and then try to measure it and cut it accordingly. So I have to try and measure mine. So that's what I'm going to do now. I have to first of all use my smart, place my smart lock on it. And make sure it's properly fitted. So this one is fitted on it. Then I'll bring the other side. And I will place it. So this one now, this key engine is going to this one at the bottom here. So you see this one now, it fits, they all fit into their different respected position. So why for this one fits into this place, and this one fits into this place. So they have their different positioning. So for this one, I have to place this one in, so I will measure it. And you have to be very careful when doing your measurement so that you won't overcut it. So if you overcut it, that's a problem. You have to go get a new key accessories. So you have to make sure that you are getting your measurements correctly. So this is where it gets to. So you can see that we have a lot to cut. So what you have to do now, the technique I normally use is to make sure I mark this external part of the frame. I will mark here. Then I also mark where it enters the other part of the lock. I also mark it. So what I will now do next is to bring this one down. So this is the point I marked, and this is the other point here. So all I will now do now, I will measure from here to here, which is which is 3 centimeters. I will measure 3 centimeters here, and the other part I marked here, 0.3 centimeters or 0.4 centimeters. But 0.4 centimeters plus 3 centimeters now, we give him 3.4 centimeters. So what I will now do now, I will now measure 3.4 centimeters from here to this place. So I will now measure it to this place, 3.4 centimeters. Then I will mark it. So each door have their different frame measurements, you know that. So you have to measure it, follow the same process I'm using my measurements. Therefore, you have to measure the parts that enter the lock and the other part from the door engine to the external part of it. You have to make sure that it's actually like the one that will fall. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you have to measure it appropriately. Then you now measure from here to here, then you cut, you mark it, then you bring your cutter, then you cut it. You have to be very careful, and most of the time what I will advise is that you have to cut it, like extend it a little bit. In case it's too long, you can easily file it down, but if it's too short, you can't file it. So you have to make sure that it's longer. When you cut it and it's longer, it's better than when you cut it and it's shorter. So you have to make sure it's longer and let you so that you can file it down and make sure it fits into it. So I'll be cutting my this one for this position here. I'll be cutting for this, and I will be cutting for this one here. I'll be cutting for this one here too. So this one I don't need to go inside very well. It has to just be somewhere around here. So this one. So you have to fit in. So you have to make sure you put this one in such a way that it fits in properly. That is your key. So add this one. So, so, so I'm going to be cutting all these ones now so that they all fit in properly. This one now, you should know where you're going to cut here. Don't, it's not all places you don't go and cut where you're not supposed to cut. So this part now, you have to know the positioning. This part now, you go inside this place. And so why this place now, you do your same measurement I did regarding here. You just put it inside. So you see this one is even smaller. So you just do your cut, you just measure it, mark it, then come outside, bring it out. After marking it, then measure it out. Then now do your measurement from inside out. Then cut it, make sure it's longer so that you can file it in case it's too short. Don't know. So you have to make sure your measurement is accurate so that you won't go and overshot it. So I'm going to be cutting all my stuff now. After cutting it, I will come back and continue with the selection process. My cutting has been done, so I'm done doing the cutting after the measurement. You have to make sure you do your measurement accurately, then you cut accordingly. So I've already cut this one, then also this one. So this is the series, accessories I actually use my filing machine to cut. So now I'll start putting them into place for the complete installation process. So let's go. As usual, I will place in my engine. Then the nut. So this one is the nut, so don't forget. I hope you can see it. So to place this one in this position here, there's a hole here. There's a hole here where this one will fit into. So watch out for this part. Where it will fit into. So first of all, you have to place this one inside. Like make sure this hole align with the hole on this particular uh, position. Then you have to make sure both of them align. Then you place this one in between. So you have to make sure it can move freely. Nothing is obstructing it. It can move freely. And make sure you are done positioning this one properly. Then that's for that then. Okay. Now let's start placing our smart lock on the frame. So we've already do our cutting. This is our cutting. We've already cut this and this one here. And also this one here. We already placed it on it properly. So now let's start arranging our smart lock on the frame properly. So now make sure this part here enter here properly. Place it. Close this in. Yeah, now it's done. So I already cut our nuts too. These nuts for screwing in. So this position, everything here is provided in our accessories. So those longer one we saw before. So I already cut them down. So shorter one so they can fit properly to this frame. So this one here, these two here. So this one here, as you can see here. This one here. It's very. So this is the longer one. This I do come with your smart lock, and this one I already cut this one. So this one is how it is originally. While this one is one I cut. So I want it to fit properly to this frame. That's why I actually cut this one. All frames are different. So the bigger the frame, the longer the space. So they can be like this. So the bigger the frame, the longer the space. So for this one here now, so this one now fits properly. I measured it, so this one now fits properly to this particular frame. So you have to do your measurements too, and it goes along with this one. So this is where you screw it into. So while this one here now, we screw into this place. You see a particular position to put it inside. Let me show you from here. So this is where we're going to be placing these ones. So let me screw this one in here. I'm going to put it here first before we take it inside. You have to place this one inside here first. So this is where this screw is going to stay. The one we cut. So this is going to screw in. So we have to actually place this one inside. And make sure, yeah, fit properly with this one. So this here, this position here. So let's place our guy. And this one too. Make sure it's inside. So this one side here. This one side here. So we place this one here, this here, and this here. So next, I have to make sure this wire is properly plugged in into this particular space here. So it will fit in properly. So if you can see it, then let me let this one in first. Yeah, it's properly fitted in. So it's already in. So now I have to place them in properly. And then okay, now let me shock this wire into that space. So that I will have enough space to place my lock. So it's already in. So now I can make sure that all these ones align with their different positions. So they all align with their different positions. So that's what I'm about to do. So, and you have to be very skillful here so that you won't stress yourself too much. It can be very, very stressful though. So you have to know how to properly position it. Now that's properly fit into my frame. So you see, it's properly fit into my frame. So the battery is already there. They're probably fitted to our frame. So these are targets. Probably fitted to our frame. So what I have to do now is to actually screw it in. So they are fitted in. So our smart door lock is successfully installed. This particular smart lock has its unlocking method, so I can use my fingerprint to unlock it. Then I can use my password to unlock it. You can use password. I can use my palm to unlock it, and I can use other ways. So it has its unlocking method. So in our next video, I'm going to be showing you on how to add users, on how to remove users, and on how to do remote control and other types of configuration. So make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this.